My name is Risan Bhatt and I'm teacher at Boys Higher Secondary School here this for class 11th subject chemistry, and my today's topic is factors influencing electron gain enthalpy. So today we are going to discuss about electron gain enthalpy. What are the factors which influence the electron gain enthalpy? So today let us discuss the factor number first, that is atomic, and that is atomic size. That is atomic size. So if we talk about the atomic size, trend of atomic size, what happens to atomic size on moving across the period? So on moving across the period, as atomic size it decreases, so on moving across the period, what happens to electron gain enthalpy on moving across the period? On moving across the period, as atomic size it decreases on moving across the period, so the urge to take the extra electron, that is more. So we can say on moving across the period, this electron gain enthalpy, on moving across the period, electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative. It becomes more negative. So more urge to take electrons taken. That means more urge to take electrons. Now talking about the trend of atomic size, what happens to atomic size on moving down the group? And now if we talk about the atomic size, what happens to it on moving down the group? And we know it that on moving down the group, atomic size increases. When atomic size increases, what about the incoming electrons? What about the urge of element to gain the electrons? So definitely, as the atomic size is increasing, so attraction of nucleus for the incoming electron, it would be less. Definitely, so we can say on moving across the on moving down the group, electron gain enthalpy, it becomes less negative. So on moving down the group, on moving down the group, on moving down the group, electron gain enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, it becomes less negative. It becomes less negative. Then we have second factor, that is nuclear charge. Then we have second factor, that is nuclear charge. As nuclear charge increase on moving across the period, so we can say with increase in nuclear charge, electron gain enthalpy becomes more and more negative. So why it happens? Actually, what happens when we talk about the nuclear charge, so the attraction for the incoming electron, if the element would be having more nuclear charge, definitely the attraction of this element for the incoming electron, it would be more. That means the electron gain enthalpy would be more negative, or we can say more energy will get released when such an element would take an electron. Okay, so nuclear energy. So talking about the nuclear energy, with increase in nuclear energy, with increase in nuclear charge, this electron gain enthalpy, it becomes, electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative, Then we have another factor, that is factor number third, that is symmetry of, electronic configuration. Symmetry of electronic configuration. Now talking about the symmetry of electronic configuration, those elements which would be having symmetrical electronic configuration, they would not be having such an urge to take the extra electron, as they are already stable. So what happens at the time to the electron gain enthalpy for such elements who would be having symmetrical electronic configuration, it would be definitely positive value. So for elements with symmetrical electronic configuration, electronic configuration, electron gain enthalpy, or we can write electron gain enthalpy, it would be positive. Okay, so these were three important factors affecting electron, or factors influencing electron gain enthalpy. Now talking about some books write electron gain enthalpy in the form of electron affinity and electron affinity. They mention that as the tendency of electron accepting. So we can distinguish the two in terms of their sign. We have fluorine, when it gains electron, it forms F negative, and here electron gain enthalpy, that is minus 349 kilojoule per mole. And in terms of electron affinity, the value is same, but the sign electron affinity value is same, but with positive sign, 349 kilojoule per mole. This electron gain enthalpy, this is electron affinity. So the only difference between the two is in terms of sign. Okay. Now we have to mention two other important points, and one important point is talking about the halogens in their respective periods. In their respective periods, halogens have maximum negative electron gain enthalpy. So in the respective periods, respective periods, halogens have maximum electron gain enthalpy. And what about noble gases? Value for noble gases, electron gain enthalpy for noble gases is always positive. So this was all about the topic, factors influencing electron gain enthalpy. Inshallah, tomorrow we are going to discuss about electronegativity. Thanks for watching today's topic.